mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it easy. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
What do you think?
Better call back up. I'm running it down the finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
See, it's a new thing. And my search 3. Look at these cards. Let me show you how they come. Jessica Fernandez.
Do you have a middle name?
Yeah. Look at this shit.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Nino. Think I'm part Italian. When that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves. Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my
Oh, Neil said he's getting on.
fine as hell from my head down to my nails.
Oh, I was
Man
gonna say
tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.
Because he hates it when it happens to him.
I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. On the way, cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
This I have PDS, this I have PDS.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord. Fine as hell from my head down to my nails.
Maybe
Man tripping cause I got another cell.
Yes.
I'ma get it by myself.
Do I need a running back? I don't have Jarek.
In fundamentals, you're gonna need read the book, but don't try to read. You know how people reread books and say, this one? Perfect. You have to take this in person now. We do know right. Look. Physiology.
Is that a PDF or is that
A PDF. Or an ebook PDF. I think it's
Yeah, Lamar Miller got hurt.
Smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold.
This I have.
Who do you have?
Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands.
Yeah, I don't.
Man, oh, there with the hands.
Where the fuck is the ATM
I
book?
ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can.
I have this
Got
book.
it on. Smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash.
This is the old Apple book that I have. I have the new one.
Dash.
Well, I don't know how new it is, too. Oh,
they can't catch up because they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They're on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. High boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, hands on, watch me, celebrate, I copy, I do my
RC trade you, Kiki? He starts swinging.
I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can.
Coach, thank you. We are over 4,000 miles away from where you're seated in Orlando as we come to you from the European home
Oh, you don't want
of
to
the
hear me talk?
NFL, London, England, and Wembley Stadium. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good
Hold on,
one
let me
between
do it
the
after
Houston
kickoff.
Texans and our home team. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at his 4. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
Are you kidding
and
me?
his guys will take over at the 30.
He fumbled.
I'm disappointed. Oh, look, it's the NBA handbook.
Into the game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Touchdown, Jaguars! Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And they're in on the first play from scrimmage. Our crew and you and I, we better strap in here.
That's what's commonly known as quick strike. Points on the board. This could be a fun game.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Monday. Cut. Check 59. Hey, exit. 59. Less than 59. Let's apply now.
On first down, it's Rosen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Rosen to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Prescott now. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, throw right side of the tight end to Shaughnessy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. 6 man.
On second down, here's Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it third down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. To try again after the sack. Rosen is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. The intended target was Chris Godwin. 3rd down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On play action, Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 21 yards. Well done on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A handoff to Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Check. Crouch.
Here's a give to Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
46. 65. 40.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
You. Kill. 40's Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. What do you think?
Prescott to throw it. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Check, 59. Come to one. Alpha.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Texans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
A throw over the middle, taken in.
Brings up 3rd down.
They're running it.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
It's just me and you. Mike, check. 59.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Rosen off the play action. And he's going to go down again. Calais Campbell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Watch twist, watch twist. Hey, alert.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. DeAndre Carter is deep for the Texans. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here comes Carter. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10.
There we go, kill.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He completes it to Westbrook. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Watch the twitch. We're going to 54 right here.
Here's Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and 5. Prescott. He's got Swain here as tight end outright. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Prescott now. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Hey, 47. 40, Mike 40. Let's go, let's go. 26. Mike 40, Mike 40. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw right side of the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
On the run, it's Fournette. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
47. Hey.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run. This is Blue. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Whoa. Here we go, going to 52. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go. All right, hey. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. All right, hey. 26. 26.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
He's coming. We got double up.
Here's Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 37. Middle.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Rosen. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action here with Rosen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Rosen to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Let's get off the field. Check like 39. Check like 39.
Prescott looks to throw on first. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again on second down. Prescott, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. The 40. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Check. You know it. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Now it's Rosen. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Rosen. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
To throw is Rosen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Hey, alert. 50, Mike, 50. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
Hey. Mike's 50. I'm scared. Mike's 50. Hey, watch your leg. Middle. I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. Rosen, he's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Man, I got you.
They'll toss it to Fournette. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars! Leonard Fournette with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Jaguars 31, Texans 13. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Monday. Here I come.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
That's good for a Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike's 50. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Now Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2. Rosen will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Fournette running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch tight end. Everyone's got 4 down.
Prescott from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra code.
And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. Here's Rosen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Completes it to Lee. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16. Prescott now from the 50. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Texans scoop it. And some room to maneuver. The 20, 10, and we are tied. They return it to the house. And now Charles, the extra point, can give him the lead.
And they did it on defense. What a play.
The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. Well, this one probably was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Houston, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until Week 11. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need to feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. It's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. On the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
in New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a